you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. What's good? It's your girl Nisi here and I'm back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be touching on the homelessness going on in the city centre of Manchester. Listen, so a news feed popped up on my phone yesterday, so I took an interest in it. So basically bin men were sent to clear up where homeless people, and these, like, most of these homeless people are like refugees who have been camping outside the city centre town hall, like out of all the places. So they used to camp underneath where it was like a lot of shelter, so like the rain couldn't get to them. Then they've put these like blockages, so now they're outside of there, so obviously the rain, the snow, they get all the bad weather. And now they've completely removed them from there because obviously it's not a good look. So funny enough, I was actually in town at night because I met up with a good friend, my best friend. Check out my YouTube shorts. We did a couple of like things on there. But yeah, she's Caucasian, I'm black, as you can see. During the day, the far right was there and we didn't know. That weekend, so last weekend, the weekend just gone, a lot was happening. Rest in peace, a little girl got killed. I didn't know about that until I went out with my friend and she's like, oh, did you hear about that little girl who got killed not too far where all this madness is happening? I just feel like last weekend a lot was going on. And then I was there in the evening time. No offense, these far right people, like, you don't know who they're ready to. So when they're marching, protesting, whatever you want to call it, preaching, I don't like to be nowhere near them. I don't even like to be out in public just in case people are feeling a bit froggy, you get. So I like to be in my house, you know, keeping safe, especially after like last summer with the whole Southport murders. Like, it's just not safe to be out. But yeah, the far right were there. Then the like protesters came and were going back and forth. So I'm going to show you a couple of clips, but I just wanted to touch on, like, I feel it's wrong what the council's doing. First of all, I don't know if this was Conservative or Labour. You've let these refugees in. So I'd love to be in the room, you know, when they say, yeah, you can come and stay in England. Where are these people staying, like? So they interviewed one man. He's like, yeah, I fled the war in Sudan, but I'm homeless in Manchester. Like, basically, he was promised a house. And he probably was, I believe him, but he's looking, he's like, there's no house. And where he's camping out, you know, it's cold, he's freezing, people are dying, you know, it's been really cold this year. We've had a lot of like minus temperatures. He's like, if he knew it was going to be like this, he would have just stayed back in, you know what I mean, in his home country. So yeah, let's get into some of these clips and I will be back.
Well, there's plenty of housing in the UK, but the houses especially so
whoa, hang on. British citizens, many of whom have been waiting for years for affordable housing, be pushed aside in favour of newcomers. In a surprising turn, Reiner also announced changes to government housing policies, which include plans to abandon proposals that would have given British citizens priority access to council housing. Instead, migrants will now be eligible for the same benefits, further deepening the controversy surrounding the issue. As the government continues to navigate this complex situation, the question remains, can they balance the needs of both newcomers and long-term citizens? The housing crisis is more urgent than ever, and the public is demanding answers.
Seven and a half years ago, Andy Burnham, when running for mayor, said he'd end up sleeping in 3 years. That's 7.5 years ago, and this is today, September 2024, outside Manchester Town Hall. Tents. They've blocked the underpassage so these people can't get out of the rain, but they've still got tents because there's nowhere else for them to live. Andy Burnham, 7.5 years of failure.
It isn't racist to not want your children to be raped and murdered by illegal immigrants. It isn't bigoted to not want your communities to become third world drug-fueled hellholes. isn't fascist to want to know who's entering your country. It isn't far right to not want the caliphate in Britain. Do you want your country back?
Check it. Welcome to Manchester. Welcome to Manchester. Check this shit out. Jesus Christ, look at it. Let's see where the queue goes. Let's see where it's going. Jesus.
What's the clip?
Yeah, welcome to Manchester, people. Jesus Christ, man. Unbelievable. Oh my God, mate. That's nice though. Check this shit out, mate. They're all in there now having the breakfast. Wow. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, people. Jesus Christ, welcome to Manchester.
With all the homeless people in it.
Crazy, innit?
You have to stay in it for so long.
Yeah.
And then the council.
Correct. Wow. Oh well. On the better side of it, right next to this. Sick, innit?
It's so sad. How are you gonna have like the Christmas lights there on the left and then you go to the right and then there's just loads of tents? Like, it's giving Skid Row, like that's in LA. It's like, you know, you've got Hollywood on one side of LA and then you've got Skid Row where there's just loads of homeless people, like there's a whole homeless community. That's what it's giving. And the fact this is in central Manchester, it's not like you have the shopping centre like Primark and all them things over there. Obviously you have Deansgate further down, you have Selfridges, the more like wealthier people go. But this is just crazy. It's actually, the town hall's in a really good area in town. So this is crazy that it's happening. If it was more Piccadilly, which is proper like central, I could understand, or Market Street, where they're just low budget like shops are. But the fact that this is city, you know, central city centre near the central library, this is crazy. So I had no idea that this was going on because I don't go to that part of town. That's quite like far out. But yeah, this is really sad. And just the way they've kind of like snuck on them and got rid of the tents that were left there. Some homeless people heard rumours, so they moved somewhere and then they came back after. But this is just really sad. Like, Labour needs to stop letting people in because there's literally nowhere to put them. And England, as much as people don't like to accept it, is an island. And this island, it's full. We're overflowing. I'm currently, well, I've been on the waiting list to move. So I'm in a 2-bed. I need a 3-bed or a 4-bed because of my child's needs. And then just because of how many kids I've got. But yeah, I've been on the waiting list for 5 years. So I do get like when like the far right or people or British people who have lived, paid taxes, you know, worked, see people from other countries. And I'm not talking about even just like Asian countries or black countries, even Ukraine. The Britain have helped a lot of Ukrainians. So even that, I do get it how you might feel some type of way. You've been on the waiting list for ages. And then because they're having conflict in their country, they just come over here and get a gaff like that. So I do know someone that does work for the council. She specifies in helping homeless people, but she did say, you know, like refugees will get a house over, you know what I mean, British people, which is really sad. Homeless, you have to be homeless. Like, they usually like to house homeless. Is that a wait still? Yeah, but they do like to like house homeless. I know they show that they don't. Obviously, there's rules with it, you know, you can't be doing drugs, you know, alcohol abuse, all that. Most of the time you can't have pets. A lot of people don't want to give up their pets, so that's why they end up on the streets. But yeah, cost of living, no housing, but then you have, you know what I mean, this Rainer woman saying that, yeah, there's houses. I'm like, no, there's not. Conservative weren't building houses, and now Labour's in power and they're just telling people, yeah, there's houses. They're meant to be building like so many houses, but it just doesn't seem possible.
I'm from Moldova and I was raped over 2 years. Not one, that's fine. Yeah. Touch me. I'll smash you, ready? Don't. I'm not resisting.
You were shouting and screaming in her face.
Who is it? Yes, because the only person smaller than
Do you see what I mean? Even though the police are there, you've got these two females, like, the tension. When I say the tension is real, like, in certain areas you can feel it. Like, I don't go on public transport, but I can imagine even being on the bus, there's just a lot of tension. My sister works in town. She didn't really speak on anything. She probably missed all this because she was working, but yeah, you know, you just want to go out, go shopping, and you just got the far right marching down and preaching and saying all this stuff. But doing research for this video, there was a lot of back and forth, very anti. So they would say stuff, like the far right would say stuff, and then they would say stuff. Just a lot of shade with food, like, you know, obviously the Asians for curry, for white people, you know, your full English, Greg's. And it's just like, what year is this? Like, what? It's insane.
We're proud to announce that the UK is finally immigrant free.
Yes! Come on! Oi, Sharon!
Yeah, what is it, Gary?
All the bloody immigrants are gone. We finally did it. We got back England, got back our fucking country. Fucking hell. This calls for a celebration, this does. Oi, Sharon, order me favourite Chinese.
Mr. Chen doesn't exist anymore, Gary.
What do you mean?
He's gone.
Alright then. Order some Indian food or something.
Mr. Patel doesn't exist anymore either.
What? Fucking hell. Alright then, what can we order?
Alright then, let's see. Let me have a look. Okay, we got fish and chips. We got Greg's. Ooh, we got Domino's.
Domino's, yeah. Order Domino's. We finally got back our fucking country, Sharon. I'm a full-blooded Englishman. I deserve to celebrate with some good food, do you know what I mean?
Gary, it says here there's no delivery men.
What?
Yeah, it says here we're gonna have to go to the shop to collect it. Apparently all the delivery men were immigrants.
Fucking hell. Alright then, let's go collect it.
It says here we're gonna have to wait 4 hours before we collect it.
You fucking what? You having a fucking laugh?
Yeah, look, it says 4 to 6 hours wait time.
Why is it taking so long?
Apparently with all the immigrants gone, Domino's is severely understaffed.
Fucking hell.
1 eternity later.
Alright, Sharon, let's go collect this Domino's.
Hurry up, Gary, I'm bloody hungry.
The bloody car's not starting, Sharon, can't you see? Doing my head in you are. Fucking hell. Hello, Dave.
You alright, mate?
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a kerfuffle right now. Me and my missus were trying to grab some scram, but me engine's not working, do you know what I mean?
No worries, Gary. I can come over and get it fixed in no time.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant, Dave. How much you gonna quote me for?
I would say like 800.
800? Abdul down the road, you should charge me less than 100.
Well, mate, Abdul's gone back to his country and there's not many full-blooded Englishmen that are mechanics, so we've all jacked up our prices, do you know what I mean?
Are you fucking having a laugh?
I either fix your car or you're walking to Domino's, mate.
Fucking do one, Dave.
Gary, what did Dave say?
Hey, Sharon, I think I want the immigrants back.
Listen, that was so on point, from people making the food, delivering the food. Like, what? How can he ask for Chinese food? It's like, well, Mr. Lee's gone now. How can he ask for Indian? The Asians are gone. The blacks are gone. Like, you just have to have your fish and chips. And even with that, you have to go and collect it. It's like... Listen, I feel like with the far right, you can't get rid of the people that are already hearing it, but I feel like with the far right, they just don't want no more coming in. And I agree with them. I feel like let's close the borders until we sort out everyone in the UK. sorry, the borders are closed. Like, look what Trump's doing in America. He's, you know what I mean, from the Haitians to the Mexican. He's trying to stop like anyone who's not meant to be in there by rights. You can't come in. And the ones that he does find, you know what I mean, he's deporting them. So I agree, until Britain can climb up, because even like economically, like money wise, we're just not up like we used to be. So obviously I know people of colour, different ethnicities, I know they do a lot, you know, from like the hospital, transport, schools, like they do a lot. So we're not going to sit here and go like they don't do anything, but there is a lot of illegal people here, you know, doing grows, the gang thingy that I mentioned in Rochdale. I don't want to say it on here, but if you get it, you know what I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that. And then obviously the unaliving of like little girls or just people. So yeah, it's just my city. I need to pray for my city. Pray for my city, guys, because it's just gone through a lot. And I just feel like there's going to be more and more tension, because they feel like Labour's just not listening to the people. And that's why Reform is climbing up. And I feel like next time we have an election, Reform's gonna, you know what I mean? He's going to be winning. I don't know how I feel about Reform. I found out recently someone that I wouldn't think voted for Reform. They actually did, and they were black. They're literally like, I've had enough. And listen, I don't blame them. Each to their own, innit? But yeah, guys.
The illegal immigrants are coming here. Illegal immigrants. They are hiding. They are on benefits. The government is giving them council houses. Huh? The illegal people are coming into this country. You're giving council houses, big houses. You're giving them all benefits. And this country, those who are working in this country, you don't give them anything. What is this? You can bring people to work in the country, which is okay. But they have to live in the country by the rules of the country. They cannot bring their own agenda, and they cannot bring their own laws and religion, their whatever the force religion or force laws upon people. This is a free country, and this country has the right where the people can speak free of speech, and people can give their own opinions. So my dear friends, this country is no more safe.
Guys, there's nothing funnier than hearing someone with a very strong, thick foreign accent, you know, like Indian, African, and they're like, no more bloody people, and it's just like, it sounds like you've just come off the boat. And I don't get it twisted, a person could be here for years, but they've still got their original like mother tongue. But yeah, people in the comments was like, Rishi Sunak, is this your cousin? Like, who is this? Like, it's just like the right message, wrong messenger. Like, it's just funny, and I see it a lot. It's well funny, but yeah, like at the same time, she told no lies. You know what I mean? She got her point across, but yeah, it's just mad. I just couldn't look at her. I was just like, fam, that accent says it all. Like, I'm done. Oh wow, this whole state. Why did they need to get rid of that? And boom, it's like someone's just gone. So that house clip then, that is so weird. But in Manchester, there are a lot of places like that. And it's just weird. It's like, why did they get rid of that whole estate? I get it, if they're knocking it down, I'm going to rebuild, because they did do that when the Manchester City Stadium got put in Beswick. They knocked down a lot of like houses, old houses in Beswick, and redid it up, so it's full of like new builds now. But yeah, just to see how plain it is, it's like they've turned a lot of places that used to be houses into car parks as well also, and it's just like, we need more houses.
Homeless camp in Manchester's St. Peter's Square is set to be demolished after a court ruled in favour of Manchester City Council's possession order. The camp, which initially began as a protest site, became a gathering place for homeless individuals, including asylum seekers. Despite attempts to reduce the number of tents, many refused to leave, leading the council to seek legal action. The council emphasised that the camp was unsafe and unsanitary, and stated that public camping does not expedite homelessness support. While a removal date has not been confirmed, the council assured that support services will be available for those affected. However, only individuals classified as in priority need are legally entitled to temporary accommodation. The Greater Manchester Law Centre challenged the council's decision in court but lost the case. The council stated that maintaining safety and cleanliness in the area had been difficult, particularly during major public events. Authorities reaffirmed their commitment to helping homeless individuals through existing support networks and services in the city.
Another homeless man has unfortunately lost his life after he froze to death when he was sleeping in the streets in the Greater Manchester area. As I stated, a second homeless man has frozen to death amidst the freezing temperatures that have hit the United Kingdom recently. This one happened in the Greater Manchester area of the north of England. Guys, this is happening on a daily basis now, and these are only the ones that have been reported. I'm sure many more people over this long, arduous winter will lose their lives due to the freezing temperatures. Not just homeless people, but also OAPs that are living in their homes that can't switch on the heating because they can't afford it. The cost of living.
Okay, guys, I know that was a lot, but yeah, pray for my city because we're just going through a lot right now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? And yeah, I'm just so upset for those poor refugees that were camping outside, and it's just terrible. And the fact that they've been there for so long, I didn't even know. But yeah, guys, please like, comment, subscribe and share this video. Stay safe and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.